The International Building Code, or IBC, and the National Electrical Code, or NEC, are distinct codes that address different aspects of building construction and electrical safety. Adoption of the IBC by a city typically does not directly alter the requirements within the NEC. The NEC focuses specifically on the safe installation of electrical wiring and equipment. The IBC, on the other hand, covers a broader range of building construction aspects, including structural integrity, fire safety, and means of egress. The NEC is updated every 3 years by the National Fire Protection Association, or NFPA. These updates incorporate new technologies, address emerging safety concerns, and refine existing requirements based on field experience and research. Local jurisdictions often adopt the NEC with or without amendments. These local amendments are often influenced by specific regional needs or interpretations. The IBC is developed by the International Code Council, or IBC. It is also updated on a regular cycle and adopted by many states and local jurisdictions as a building code. The IBC references various other standards and codes, including some related to electrical systems. However, these references typically do not override the specific requirements outlined in the NEC. For example, the IBC might reference standards for emergency power systems, but the detailed installation requirements for those systems would still be governed by the NEC. Although the IBC and NEC are independent codes, there can be indirect interactions between them. For example, the IBC fire resistance rating requirements for walls and floors can influence the type of wiring methods permitted in those areas, as specified by the NEC. Similarly, the IBC requirements for emergency lighting can affect the design and installation of emergency lighting circuits, which are covered by the NEC. Electrical engineers and contractors need to be familiar with both the IBC and the NEC to ensure code compliance. They must understand how these codes interact and how they apply to specific projects. In some cases, there may be overlapping requirements or conflicting interpretations between the two codes. It is important to consult with local building officials and electrical inspectors to resolve any ambiguities and ensure that the installation meets all applicable requirements. The NEC contains numerous articles that cover a wide range of electrical installations. Article 90 provides an overview of the code's purpose, scope, and organization. Chapter 1 contains general requirements, including definitions and rules for electrical installations. Chapters 2, 3, and 4 cover wiring and protection, wiring methods and materials, and equipment for general use, respectively. Chapters 5, 6, and 7 address special occupancies, special equipment, and special conditions. Chapter 8 covers communications systems, and Chapter 9 contains tables and examples. The NEC also includes informative annexes that provide additional guidance and information. The NEC is a comprehensive code that covers virtually every aspect of electrical installations. It is essential for electrical professionals to have a thorough understanding of the NEC to ensure the safety and compliance of electrical systems. The IBC is equally comprehensive, addressing various aspects of building design and construction. It includes chapters on structural design, fire safety, means of egress, accessibility, and energy efficiency. The IBC also references numerous other standards and codes, including those related to plumbing, mechanical systems, and elevators. The IBC is designed to provide a comprehensive set of requirements for the construction of safe and durable buildings. It is important for architects, engineers, and contractors to be familiar with the IBC to ensure that buildings are designed and constructed in accordance with all applicable requirements. Coordination between different disciplines is essential to ensure that the electrical, structural, mechanical, and other systems are properly integrated into the building design. This coordination helps to avoid conflicts and ensure that the building meets all applicable codes and standards. In summary, while the IBC and NEC address different aspects of building construction and electrical safety, they are both essential codes for ensuring the safety and compliance of buildings and electrical systems. Adoption of the IBC does not directly change NEC requirement. However, indirect interactions and overlapping requirements can occur. Therefore, professionals need to be familiar with both codes and consult with local authorities to ensure compliance. Understanding the scope and intent of each code is crucial for proper design and installation practices. Code compliance is not just a matter of meeting minimum requirements, but also of ensuring the safety and well-being of building occupants. The electrical safety is paramount, and the NEC provides the necessary requirements to minimize the risk of electrical shock, fire, and other hazards. Building safety is equally important, and the IBC provides the necessary requirements to ensure the structural integrity, fire resistance, and accessibility of buildings. By adhering to both the IBC and the NEC, professionals can contribute to the creation of safe, durable, and sustainable buildings. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, is not law unless a local jurisdiction adopts it as such. Each jurisdiction has the ability to modify the NEC to suit its unique requirements. The NEC provides minimum standards for electrical installations. The NEC has been revised and updated regularly since 1897, a testament to its endurance in the face of innovation. The NEC is updated on a 3-year cycle to incorporate new technologies and safety practices. The NEC is divided into chapters, articles, and sections for clarity. Article 90.1 states the purpose of the NEC, namely, the practical safeguarding of persons and property from hazards arising from the use of electricity. The NEC applies to a wide range of electrical installations, including residential, commercial, and industrial settings. The NEC covers topics such as wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, and equipment installation. The NEC provides detailed requirements for specific types of equipment and systems such as transformers, generators, and fire alarm systems. The NEC includes tables and examples to assist in the application of the code. The NEC also includes annexes that provide additional information and guidance. The NEC is a living document that is constantly evolving to meet the changing needs of the electrical industry. The NEC is developed by a consensus-based process that involves input from a wide range of stakeholders. The NEC is widely recognized as the authoritative source for electrical safety requirements in the United States. The NEC is also used as a model code in many other countries around the world. The International Building Code, or IBC, is a model building code developed by the International Code Council, or IC. It is a comprehensive set of regulations governing the design and construction of buildings. The IBC is adopted by many states and local jurisdictions in the United States and around the world. The IBC covers a wide range of topics, including structural design, fire safety, means of egress, and accessibility. The IBC also references other codes and standards, such as the NEC. The IBC is updated on a 3-year cycle to incorporate new technologies and best practices. The IBC is designed to ensure the safety and welfare of building occupants. The IBC is a valuable resource for architects, engineers, contractors, and building officials. The IBC provides a consistent set of requirements for building construction. The IBC helps to streamline the building permit process. The IBC promotes innovation in building design and construction. The IBC is a key component of the building regulatory system. The IBC works in conjunction with other codes and standards to ensure building safety. The IBC is a valuable tool for creating safe and sustainable buildings. The IBC is constantly evolving to meet the changing needs of the building industry. The International Code Council, or IC, also publishes a suite of other codes, including the International Fire Code, or IFC, the International Plumbing Code, or IC, and the International Mechanical Code, or IMC. These codes work together to provide a comprehensive set of regulations for building construction and operation. The International Fire Code, or IFC, addresses fire safety requirements for buildings and facilities. The International Plumbing Code, or IC, addresses plumbing system design and installation requirements. The International Mechanical Code, or IMC, addresses mechanical system design and installation requirements. These codes are updated on a 3-year cycle to incorporate new technologies and best practices. The ICC codes are designed to be used together to create safe and sustainable buildings. The ICC codes are a valuable resource for building professionals and code officials. The ICC codes provide a consistent set of requirements for building construction and operation. The ICC codes help to streamline the building permit process. The ICC codes promote innovation in building design and construction. The ICC codes are a key component of the building regulatory system. The ICC codes work in conjunction with other codes and standards to ensure building safety. The ICC codes are a valuable tool for creating safe and sustainable buildings. The ICC codes are constantly evolving to meet the changing needs of the building industry. The National Fire Protection Association, or NFPA, is a non-profit organization that develops and publishes codes and standards related to fire safety. NFPA codes and standards are widely used in the United States and around the world. NFPA's flagship code is the National Electrical Code, or NEC. NFPA also publishes other codes and standards related to fire protection, life safety, and emergency response. NFPA codes and standards are developed by a consensus-based process that involves input from a wide range of stakeholders. NFPA codes and standards are updated on a 3-year cycle to incorporate new technologies and best practices. NFPA codes and standards are designed to protect people and property from fire and other hazards. NFPA codes and standards are a valuable resource for fire safety professionals and code officials. NFPA codes and standards provide a consistent set of requirements for fire protection and life safety. NFPA codes and standards help to streamline the fire safety regulatory process. NFPA codes and standards promote innovation in fire protection and life safety. NFPA codes and standards are a key component of the fire safety regulatory system. NFPA codes and standards work in conjunction with other codes and standards to ensure fire safety. NFPA codes and standards are a valuable tool for creating safe and sustainable communities. NFPA codes and standards are constantly evolving to meet the changing needs of the fire safety industry. In Salt Lake City, Utah, both the International Building Code and the National Electrical Code are adopted and enforced. The specific editions of these codes that are in effect may vary depending on the local jurisdiction and the adoption cycle. It is important to consult with the local building officials and electrical inspectors to determine which codes are currently in effect. Salt Lake City has a dedicated building department that is responsible for enforcing building codes and issuing building permits. The building department also provides information and guidance to building professionals and the public on code requirements. The building department works to ensure that buildings in Salt Lake City are designed and constructed in accordance with all applicable codes and standards. This helps to protect the safety and welfare of building occupants and the community as a whole. The building department also plays a role in promoting sustainable building practices and energy efficiency. Salt Lake City is committed to creating a safe, sustainable, and vibrant community.